Hey guys, welcome to my channel, your English coach. So guys, today's video will gonna be really important for all those who are looking for some study tips to score good grades in their exams. So guys, in this video, I have shared 20 secret study tips from which you can score highest in the exams. So without wasting any time, let's jump into the video. And also those who are new to my channel, do click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon for more interesting videos. So let's get started and enjoy this session. First, start with the preparation schedule. The first thing to do while seeking answers to how to score good marks in exams is to create a preparation schedule for the subjects and topics you need to study for the exam. Having a topic-wise subject list can help you cover the syllabus well and have time for revision before the shutdown. You can allot particular subjects to different time zones of the day and start with the one that you like the most and eventually move to the difficult subjects. It will provide you more confidence to study harder lessons. Here's how a preparation schedule can help you. Firstly, gives you time to complete your syllabus on time and invest time in test paper solving assessment and revision before the exam sets in. Secondly, helps you get hold of difficult subjects and clears up your concepts on various complex topics. Thirdly, a proper preparation schedule helps you to stay stress-free as you are not hit by an overwhelming study list before the exam. To score good marks, you should focus on proper time management. Creating a preparation schedule won't help if you are not able to manage your time effectively. That's why the most crucial step to how to score good marks in exams is proper time management that guides you to create a balanced study schedule. With the right time management, you can schedule study lessons at the right intervals of around 1 or 2 hours, allot breaks in between to get some time for refreshment, helps you to balance your regular lifestyle with the right academic schedule with no room left for stress for exams in the 11th hour. The third thing is you should know your weak areas. One of the key gateways to exam success is challenging yourself to work on your weak points and improve what's needed. Suppose you are weak in physics and you keep ignoring it only to feel pressure during the final hours of the exam. If you are wondering how to gain good marks in the exams, the most significant thing is to know your weak points, work on them, and come out better at them. You can always reach out to your friends to seek help or consult your teacher for guidance. When you start figuring out your weak areas and work on improving them, you instill a good sense of confidence. It helps you to go with overall preparation plan. The next thing is to make sure that your concepts are clear. Whenever looking for ways to get top marks in exams, this one will come up as a prominent one. While studying, you should ensure that the concepts are clear rather than simply mugging them up. Having clear concepts about the topics helps you to remember the lessons better, while just mugging it up can invite confusion in the exam hall. Moreover, many teachers don't prefer mere bookish knowledge. When you understand the concept well, you can form answers in your own words with a sound logic, which will impress the teacher more to give you good marks. Also, simply memorizing the notes or sections of the books might not be helpful when it comes to writing answers, as you might mix them up. The next and the important step is to prepare your study notes. Many students have the question of how to score good marks in exams using the simple technique. The one-stop answer to this is by creating your study notes. When you learn and understand a concept well, it is always recommended to prepare your study notes. It is among the most adopted study techniques by many students these days. Preparing your notes helps you to summarize the chapter or the concerned topic well, and the concept is stored right inside your brain. It will be very difficult for you to forget the information going ahead. While preparing notes, you can use a blend of resources like books, references, running notes in the class, Google, etc. This is a very interesting step that should be followed by each and every student, which is to explain the lessons to someone else. One of the other significant answers to how to score good marks in board exams is by following an engaging study plan. One of its key components is explaining the lesson to someone else. You can teach a topic to anyone, a friend, a sibling, a family member, or simply to a wall. When you describe the topics to someone else, it is just like a revision. You can strengthen your concept in this way and get it right inside your memory for a long time. It is among the best ways to include it in your preparation strategy. The next step is to practice sample papers and take mock tests. Many students who get decent marks in exams often question how to score more marks in the exams. Like they might be doing well, but there might be more room for improvement. There's little something they are missing out on. Do you come under this category? Then hear this out. You might be avoiding sample papers and mock tests and relying all along on your preparation. Taking sample tests and solving papers is a great way to understand your current standing on the subject. Also, mock test gives you a fair idea about the exam ambience, which further boosts your psychological preparation for the ultimate round. The next step is to identify the scoring sections. If you are willing to know to how to score top marks in exams, this is something you cannot miss out on. For every subject, there must be one section that's highly scored. Doing well here can boost your overall percentage in the exam. The short answers and MCQs all are generally the scoring segments for students. While curating your study schedule, make sure you are focusing on scoring the areas and working on bettering yourself. Meanwhile, don't forget to touch the other sections that also form a significant weightage of your paper. The next and the important step is to keep revising. The answers to how to score good marks in exams are never complete without mentioning consistent revision. Your preparation strategy should be such that the syllabus is done at least a month before the final exam. During the final tenure, keep revising the chapters and keep practicing. Consistent revision leads to perfection and is among the chief memory techniques for studying. You remember the concepts well and you are likely to get maximum common questions in the question paper. Also, before starting the new chapter, ensure revising the older ones so that the lessons don't get out of your head. This is a really important step, which is to have a proper study space. Having a neat study space is excellent psychological support for your exam preparation. Lesson times need to be focused and refreshing. Having a tidy study desk surely helps. Try setting it up in a space free of distractions like televisions, games, computers, etc. Ensure all the study items like notes, books, and notebooks are right in the place so that you don't have to waste time for searching these during study hours. Having a well concentrated and distraction free study area will help in having a productive study time. The next step is to don't avoid your textbooks. It's good to create notes in your language and cite information from different trustworthy resources. But that shouldn't mean that you bid a permanent goodbye to your textbook. These have the most enriching resources that you will need to derive the knowledge and get your points clear. The CBSE syllabus 23 to 24 is extensive, and you can smoothly wrap it up with the right guidance from your textbooks. They contain clear explanations of every concept with relevant images, diagrams, and examples. Chapter-wise assessment to test the overall understanding of the chapter. Meaningful resources and references to clear students' doubts. Next, and the important thing that you need to stay positive. Okay, we are done with a lot of technical discussions here. Let's talk about the psychological factors to score good marks in exams. Do you know the major ingredient of topper study timetable? It's nothing but positivity. When you think, speak, and do positively, the actions reflect in the output. A positive mind gives you the energy to read the lessons, work on difficult subjects, and get the most out of your study time. Being positive helps you to push yourself to do better and be confident about your actions. You can even have a cutout captioned, "I can do it," and have it pasted on the wall of your study room. The next and the important factor to keep in mind is to don't get overconfident. Hard work complemented by smart work is an essential step towards scoring big in the exams. While it is truly important to be positive, never get overconfident. There might be sections easier to study or which are very scoring. You should not avoid them but keep revising so that it is easier to memorize them in the exam hall. A positive mind and confident approach will help you to do well in the exams. The next and the very important factor is to take a break from social media. A little scrolling for 5 minutes and shift to watching videos for an hour or browsing different platforms for a prolonged time. That is the last thing you'd love to do when an exam is near, right? You can turn off notifications from the apps like Facebook or Instagram or even uninstall them for a time being. Concentration is the key thing during an exam. Once you are done with the test, you can go back to enjoying social media. The next factor is to keep time for breaks and relaxation. There is a continuous chain, students asking how to get full marks in exams, getting tips from experts, executing it, and having a satisfactory output. From covering the syllabus to revising them on time, from preparing notes to taking sample tests, the process to score big in the exams is extensive. While managing everything, you can stress a lot, neglecting your refreshment needs. You should never forget to include breaks in study lessons and have time for relaxation. A brief break of 10 to 15 minutes during your study time will freshen up your mood to extend the study session further. This is a really important factor, which is to maintain a proper diet. Following how to score good marks in exam strategy will only be successful when you are in good health. Maintaining good health will need you to adhere the standard diet plan and take a lot of fruits, vegetables and protein to energize yourself. Intake of healthy fats is important too. Also, your body needs sufficient water to feel hydrated and hence take sufficient glasses of water in a day. The next factor is to get proper sleep. Many students have the habit of pulling one-nighters or staying up late in the night to revise lessons. The dedicated study is commendable but not at the cost of your health. Insufficient sleep can invite complex problems like insomnia, hypertension, etc. in later days that can be adverse. Moreover, an irregular study schedule can also affect your preparation and makes you feel dizzy during the exam. Following how to score good marks in exam strategy should always have a proper sleep schedule of at least 8 hours in a day must be included in it. The next and the important factor is to challenge yourself. Another major step in how to score good marks in exams process is challenging yourself, facing your weakness, and bettering it. Suppose you are not very good with the chemical questions. Rather than avoiding it, challenge yourself that you can handle it better in a week. Creating short-term goals and challenging your doubts will help you to improve and guide you to scoring big in the exams. The next factor that one should keep in mind that you are your only competitor. A major mistake students commit is by competing with their fellow mates. An approach like this will only restrict you to get ahead in life. Rather, your competition is with yourself. If you want to know to how to top in exams, get this right in your head. You have none to compete but with yourself. Suppose you got 60% in your last exams, your target this time should be scoring more. These little challenges will push you to do better and land excellent marks in the examination. The last but not the least factor that one should do is to go for yoga and meditation. The ultimate secret to making the how to score good marks in exam strategy successful is by staying focused. Do you know the best way to keep your concentration during the exam times? It is by practicing yoga or meditating. These practices not only boost your concentration level but help you to stay calm during the hectic hours of worry and studies. Many students have problem of sitting for long hours and studying. You can start with a 5-minute process of meditation during the study breaks. Thanks for watching. Do like, share and subscribe and also press the bell icon for upcoming videos.